Welcome to the Serengeti, the mysterious wilderness of Africa, where nature remains pristine and majestic. This is a place where life and death unfold every day, creating fierce survival battles among wild animals. The Serengeti is not only a natural wonder, but also a vibrant tableau that reflects the power and resilience of the wild. Here, herds of antelope continuously migrate across the grasslands and navigate dangerous rivers, facing lurking crocodiles from below. Each migration season is a grueling struggle, as millions of animals confront predators both on land and in water. Lions and cheetahs often work in groups, sometimes having to trap small antelope or even large buffalo to survive. Every animal faces harsh survival challenges to sustain life in the Serengeti, where strength and intelligence are tested daily. Are you ready to explore the spectacular migrations and the relentless struggle for survival in the Serengeti? Now let's join nature, moment to discover the wild land of the Serengeti, where breathtaking migrations and fierce survival battles await you. The Serengeti is not only a land of majestic beauty, but also a symbol of harmony between nature, geography, and time. Located on the East African plateau, the Serengeti spans over 1,200 square miles, connecting the stunning landscapes of Tanzania and Kenya. From the endless stretches of short grass plains to the ancient hills rising like natural fortresses, the Serengeti stands out not only for its spectacular beauty, but also for its incredibly rich geological history. The transformation of the Serengeti began millions of years ago, when powerful movements of the Earth's crust caused the geological plates of East Africa to gradually separate. This land is part of the Great Rift Valley, a famous geological fault system that has shaped not only the Serengeti, but also impacted a vast region of Africa. We are lucky to enjoy this land as an all-complete apple orchard, our very own barren overrider. The biodiversity here has developed from these upheavals, making the Serengeti an ideal place to study the evolution and interaction of animal species in a challenging environment. With each step on this land, you can feel the changes that nature has undergone and the wonders of wildlife. The grand journey of nature in the Serengeti is a vivid testament to the resilience and strength of wildlife. With every step on this land, we experience the marvel of the survival cycle, where each species and each moment contributes to the grandeur of nature. The story of the Serengeti always contains profound lessons and continues to inspire all of us, reminding us of the connection between humanity and nature. Africa, an ancient continent with a history spanning over 4 billion years. has undergone millions of years of erosion, washing away towering mountains and leaving behind vast grasslands and gently rolling hills. The Serengeti is a prime example of this process, where nature continuously changes and shapes a unique ecosystem. However, not all of the land in the Serengeti is a result of this process. Some areas in East Africa, where geological activity is still vigorous, such as the East African Rift, are vivid testimonies to the geological youth of this region. Volcanoes like Kilimanjaro, Mount Kenya, and Mount Meru not only possess majestic beauty, but also serve as living witnesses to the geological past of the Serengeti. Meanwhile, the Ngorongoro crater, a prominent feature of the Serengeti, was formed when a massive volcano collapsed, leaving behind a vast basin teeming with life. While it is not completely dormant, most of the surrounding volcanoes have erupted at some point in the geological history of this area. The East African volcanoes have played a crucial role in shaping the land of the Serengeti. As volcanic ash and dust blanketed the eastern region, they created a special type of soil rich in minerals such as sodium, potassium, and calcium. The grasslands with thin soil, formed from layers of crystalline salt, became an ideal environment for short grasses to thrive, providing sustenance for millions of herbivores. In contrast, the northwestern region and the forests with higher rainfall, where the soil has been leached of salt, create deep, fertile layers of earth that support the growth of acacia and baobab trees. Beneath the layers of soil and volcanic ash lies a massive granite foundation, formed from magma chambers during the Precambrian period, providing a solid base for the Serengeti. Along the Mugumu-Serenera Road in the western Serengeti, ancient rock layers have been exposed, extending down into the central and southern hills, creating a complex ecosystem. The Serengeti is not only a stunning natural landscape, but also a rich ecological complex, where everything is interconnected in ways that can only be appreciated through exploration. The river system in the Serengeti, including major rivers like the Mara, Grumeti, and Embalat, has carved deep into the landscape, providing vital water sources for the local wildlife. The Mara River, originating from the Mar Forest in Kenya, is the only river that flows year-round in this ecosystem. Other rivers, such as the Grumeti, become important gathering points for animals during the dry season, when water becomes the most precious resource. The dense forests along these rivers not only provide shelter, but also serve as a rich food source for many herbivorous species, contributing to the biodiversity and balance of this remarkable ecosystem. The Serengeti is not only famous for its vast grasslands, but is also celebrated as the cradle of humanity. In the southern part of the Serengeti, the Olduvai Gorge offers a remarkable window into our distant past. The fossils found here, particularly those of Homo habilis, demonstrate that our ancestors lived in the Serengeti over 2 million years ago. With each discovery and every step taken on the journey to explore the Serengeti, we gain not only a deeper understanding of the survival of animal species, but also greater insight into the formation and evolution of nature and humanity. Thousands of years ago, the discovery of primitive stone tools alongside human fossils tells the story of a time when early humans began to understand and shape the world around them. As our ancestors evolved, the Serengeti became home to many tribes, with the Masai tribe leaving the most profound mark. They arrived in this land around the 15th century, migrating from the Nile Valley, bringing their herds of livestock with them. The Masai not only lived off nature, but also coexisted harmoniously with it. Their herds moved across the vast grasslands, much like herds of antelope and zebras, contributing to the ecological balance of the land by supporting the natural nutrient cycle of the Serengeti ecosystem. The Serengeti has been home to humans throughout history and is also a place that preserves the natural behaviors of wildlife. In 1951, the Serengeti was officially recognized as a national park, paving the way for the conservation of one of the world's most unique ecosystems. By 1981, the Serengeti was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, affirming its global significance. The vast grasslands, winding rivers like the Mara and Grumeti, along with the prominent hills amidst the sea of green grass, have become an eternal symbol of untouched wilderness in Africa. The Serengeti is a land where the rhythm of life is measured by rainfall and the magnificent migration cycles. The average annual rainfall ranges from 20 to 40 inches, with 2 main rainy seasons: a short rainy season from November to December, and a long rainy season from March to May. The eastern Serengeti tends to be drier, while the western and southern regions receive more rainfall, creating distinct differences in vegetation and habitats. Average temperatures in the Serengeti range from 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, but can sometimes reach up to 90 degrees, adding further challenges for the inhabitants of this land. The Serengeti ecosystem is home to over 2 million hoofed animals and more than 70 species of large mammals. In the sky, over 500 species of birds soar, adding vibrant colors to this magnificent landscape. On the vast grasslands, where the horizon perfectly blends with the sky, millions of animals live and move, in an eternal cycle of life and renewal. Short and tall grasses intertwine to form a green carpet across the plains, providing food for millions of grazing animals. The baobab tree, known as the Tree of Life, rises high in the landscape, offering water, food, and shelter to many creatures. The tall acacia trees with their distinctive umbrella-shaped canopies provide shade under the blazing African sun, becoming an unmistakable symbol of the savanna. Each year, the great migrations of various animal species occur, prompting us to reflect on the challenging journey and transformations these creatures undergo throughout their travels. The story of the Serengeti, with life and death intertwined, will forever be an inspiring journey for all who love the wild nature. Every movement of the herds of antelope, every time they cross the Mara River, is an integral part of nature's grand journey. In those migrations, they not only seek life, but also carry hope for the natural world, reviving the endless cycles of renewal. And through these migrations, we see clearly that nature not only exists, but is also a part of us, connecting all living beings in a harmonious and meaningful rhythm of life. This migration is not only one of the greatest natural wonders of the world, but also an essential factor for the health of the Serengeti ecosystem. As these herds traverse the plains, they leave not only footprints on the ground, but also impact the entire food web, redistributing nutrients and stimulating plant growth. This is a naturally balanced ecosystem where every creature, from the smallest herbivores to the mightiest predators, is interconnected and dependent on one another. The Serengeti is a natural stage where every creature and every plant plays a vital role in the endless cycle of life. From the roar of lions at dawn to the graceful flight of birds across the vast sky, every moment here is part of a wondrous story that only the Serengeti can tell. It is not just a land, but a symbol of life's balance and the enduring power of nature over millions of years. In the arid lands of eastern Serengeti, the Olduvai Gorge quietly tells the story of millions of years of earth and human history through every inch of soil and every rock. This gorge is about 19 miles long and averages 295 feet deep, formed by intense volcanic activity over millions of years. Ancient volcanoes surround the Olduvai Gorge, including Mount Oldoinyo Lengai, a still captive volcano that last erupted in 2013. From here, ash and lava have spread across the plains, painting a complex yet vibrant natural landscape. Fossils of Homo habilis, the ancient ancestors of humans, dating back approximately 2.1 million years, have been discovered alongside the crude stone tools they once used. Nearby, fossils of Paranthropus boisei, another hominid species, have also been found, dating back around 1.8 million years. These discoveries have completely changed our understanding of human origins, showing that this very area is where our ancestors began their evolutionary journey, learning to harness natural resources for survival and development. Not only Homo habilis, but evidence also indicates that Australopithecus afarensis, an even older ancestor, walked this land nearly 4 million years ago. The Olduvai Gorge, often referred to as the cradle of mankind, not only preserves human fossils, but also contains ancient specimens of plants and animals. The sediment layers here act like a gigantic geological book, recording the evolution of the environment and the Serengeti ecosystem over millions of years. For this reason, scientists continue to return to this area, searching for clues about human evolution and our relationship with the surrounding nature. The Olduvai Gorge was shaped not only by geological activity, but also influenced by climate changes over millions of years. According to recent research by the Smithsonian in 2023, climate changes during the Pleistocene epoch created a diverse environment where grasslands intermingled with shrublands. This was an ideal setting for hunting and gathering activities, allowing hominids not only to survive, but to thrive. The sediment layers here hold traces of ancient lakes, where large animals like elephants, hippos, and buffalo once roamed. These animal fossils not only demonstrate the richness of prehistoric ecosystems, but also provide evidence of the close relationship between humans and the surrounding animal species. Today, the landscape of the Olduvai Gorge still retains its ancient characteristics. The vast plains dotted with acacia and baobab trees continue to be home to many animal species, just as they were millions of years ago. Birds like secretary birds and lilac-breasted rollers soar across the blue sky, while herbivores and predators maintain their natural cycles. The story of the Olduvai Gorge, told through its layers of earth and fossils, continues to inspire and remind us of human origins and the deep connection between humanity and the planet we inhabit. The landscape of the Olduvai Gorge is strikingly beautiful, yet vibrant, characterized by semi-arid grasslands interspersed with shrubs like acacia and kora. The tall acacia trees with their broad canopies provide shade and food for large herbivores such as elephants and giraffes. The smaller cora trees, with their smooth bark and fragrant oils, not only serve as a food source but also play a crucial role in the shrub ecosystem. The expansive grasslands are home to smaller herbivores like zebras and gazelles, creating a balanced and complete food chain. The main water source in the Olduvai Gorge is the UV Spring, a small yet vital stream that sustains life in the area. This stream provides water for the vegetation along its banks and is an essential water source for wildlife. Herds of wildebeest, antelope and lions frequently gather around the spring, creating iconic scenes of the African wilderness. The UV Spring also plays an important role in maintaining soil moisture, supporting the growth of grasses and shrubs in this arid environment. An interesting factor in the Olduvai ecosystem is the significant role of insect species, particularly dung beetles. These tiny creatures contribute greatly to nutrient recycling in the soil. A single dung beetle can process up to 13 pounds of animal waste each day, helping to clean the environment and improve soil fertility. Their relentless activities create a natural recycling loop, where animal waste is transformed into nutrients for the soil. This ecosystem is not only a habitat for animals, but also a perfect natural mechanism where everything is interconnected to sustain life. It is the constant interactions among animal, plant and insect species that create a flawless ecological chain, helping us better understand the importance of natural balance. The plant life in the Olduvai Gorge not only sustains the ecosystem, but also supports the sustainable development of the entire region. Tourism is an integral part, attracting over 200 zero visitors each year to explore and learn about the beauty of the gorge. However, human presence has also impacted the behavior of some wildlife species, particularly predators like lions and hyenas. Studies show that these species often alter their hunting and movement patterns to avoid contact with humans. Therefore, sustainable tourism management efforts are being implemented to minimize these impacts, aiming to protect the Olduvai ecosystem and ensure it retains its wild beauty for future generations. No matter how harsh nature may be, every creature in Olduvai knows how to coexist, creating a perfect symphony of life and death. The UV spring, though small, symbolizes resilience, providing sustenance for all living beings in the area, serving as a reminder of the importance of every drop of water in life. And it is through the close interconnections among the elements in this ecosystem that we realize nature always seeks to maintain balance, despite the challenges faced by both humanity and the natural world. Have you ever wondered if, in a world full of turmoil, nature can continue to maintain balance without being disrupted? Stay tuned to Nature Moment to discover more about the wondrous secrets of Olduvai and its magnificent wildlife. The Olduvai Gorge, a barren yet vibrant region in eastern Serengeti, is where the striped hyena demonstrates remarkable adaptation and plays an essential role in the ecosystem. The evolutionary journey of the striped hyena began over 10 million years ago, when the hyena family branched off, giving rise to a smaller but hardier species. As one of the last descendants of this family, they represent a unique evolutionary lineage, with a global population estimated to be fewer than 1,000 individuals as of 2023, of which only about 15% reside in East Africa, including the Olduvai Gorge area. Striped hyenas are primarily nocturnal, using the cover of darkness to navigate vast landscape. Unlike spotted hyenas, striped hyenas often live alone or in small groups of 2 to 4 individuals. They typically hunt or scavenge by locating carcasses. Thanks to their ability to detect decay from a distance, their specialized digestive system allows them to consume bones, rotting flesh, and organic matter that most other species cannot process. During the dry season, from June to October, when water sources become scarce and the Olduvai River becomes a crucial gathering point for wildlife, striped hyenas face significant challenges. Conflicts between species are inevitable, especially as they compete for food and water. According to a National Geographic study in 2023, interspecies conflicts in the Olduvai region have increased by 20% in recent years, primarily due to intense competition during the dry season. But it's not just striped hyenas that face the harshness of nature. African elephants, the largest land animals, stand up to 13 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds. Also face significant challenges in finding water in arid conditions. They confront a massive daily food requirement while also struggling to locate water sources in this dry environment. One of the most powerful and versatile tools of an elephant is its trunk, which is over 6 feet long and made up of more than 400 muscle fascicles. An elephant's trunk is not only used for drinking water and foraging for food, but is also crucial for digging to find groundwater in dry ravines. They can detect moisture in the soil and use their trunks to dig, creating a lifeline for the entire herd in harsh conditions. Each animal here has its own unique survival strategies and natural tools bestowed by nature to sustain life in a challenging ecosystem. The Olduvai ecosystem is not only a testing ground for these animals, but also a place for us to reflect on the resilience of nature. African elephants, with their trunks and strong legs, work in harmony to dig deep, uncovering precious water sources that not only sustain their lives, but also become essential resources for many other animal species. The waterholes created by elephants become the lifeblood for many surrounding animals, from zebras and antelopes to birds like African fish eagles. All of them depend on the elephant's ability to access groundwater. This action by elephants not only highlights their ecological role as natural engineers, but also contributes to maintaining the water cycle in this arid region. Each waterhole serves not only as a place to quench thirst, but also as a gathering point for life, helping to maintain the delicate balance of the harsh ecosystem in the Olduvai Gorge. African elephants have a daily water requirement of about 50 gallons and must travel dozens of miles each day to find water and food. With their remarkable memory, elephants can accurately recall the locations of previous water sources, ensuring the survival of the herd throughout the dry season. In their quest for water, they consume up to 300 pounds of vegetation each day, including grasses, leaves, and tree bark. Their massive tusks, which can grow up to 10 feet long, allow elephants to strip the bark from acacia trees and break branches to access hidden nutritional resources that most other animals cannot obtain during the dry season. As scarce water sources become gathering points for many large animals, conflicts are inevitable. Huge herds of elephants often have to compete with lions, buffalo, and even hyenas for the precious water. However, with their massive size and the unity of the herd, African elephants often prevail in these confrontations, ensuring their survival through the harshest of times. In the vast expanse of the Olduvai Gorge, where arid ravines intersect with semi-arid grasslands, the towering figure of the Masai giraffe reaches up to 20 feet, becoming a symbol that is both graceful and powerful. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, this species of giraffe is currently listed as vulnerable. The main threats come from habitat loss due to agricultural expansion, climate change, and poaching. The global population of giraffes has sharply declined, making areas like the Serengeti vital for the survival of this species. The evolutionary journey of the Masai giraffe spans millions of years, tracing back to a common ancestor of modern giraffes. This evolutionary process has endowed them with long necks and tall legs, providing significant advantages in reaching high foliage that other animals cannot access. This survival strategy has allowed giraffes to thrive and adapt well to the vast forests and grasslands of East Africa. Today, the Masai giraffe is primarily found in Tanzania and Kenya, with notable populations in the Serengeti, Ngorongoro Conservation Area, and Olduvai Gorge. These areas, with their small streams and shrubs like Acacia tortilis, provide an ideal habitat for giraffes, which have adapted well to dry conditions. Their perfect adaptation to harsh environments has allowed giraffes to survive, while other animal species have struggled. Together, these creatures create a vibrant and dynamic ecosystem, where each species plays a crucial role in the natural cycle of life. The Masai giraffe, with its remarkable survival abilities, can endure even the harshest environments, where water and food become scarce, especially during the dry season. In the Olduvai Gorge, giraffes spend most of their time feeding, using their long necks and flexible tongues, which can extend up to 18 inches, to pull branches close to their mouths and gently nibble on green leaves. The Acacia tortilis tree, with its broad canopy and sharp thorns, is their primary food source. However, these sharp thorns pose no challenge for giraffes, as their thick black tongues and tough lips allow them to easily strip leaves without injury. An adult Masai giraffe can consume up to 75 pounds of leaves each day to meet its enormous energy needs. The impressive height of giraffes not only helps them access unique food sources, but also provides a significant advantage in detecting danger. With their wide field of vision, they can survey their surroundings and spot predators like lions or leopards from a distance. When threatened, giraffes use their long, powerful front legs to deliver strong kicks capable of fending off even a lion. However, the role of the Masai giraffe extends beyond mere survival. They help regulate the overgrowth of shrubs like Acacia tortilis by feeding on leaves in the upper canopy, preventing these plants from dominating the ecosystem. This allows the ground vegetation to flourish, maintaining a balance between grasslands and forests. As they move through the forests, giraffes also aid in seed dispersal, promoting the growth of new plants and improving soil quality. Thus, you can see that giraffes are not just massive herbivores. They play a vital role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem, from protecting vegetation to fostering the development of their surrounding habitat. In the arid landscape of the Olduvai Gorge, the image of the Grant's gazelle stands out as a symbol of agility, endurance, and adaptability to harsh environments. With their compact build and flexibility, they exemplify speed and stamina in this challenging habitat. Each step they take seems to resonate with the rhythm of the parched land, affirming their indispensable role in the Serengeti ecosystem. The evolutionary journey of the Grant's gazelle has produced a species perfectly suited to survive in demanding. Ancient fossils from East Africa indicate that their ancestors gradually adapted to semi-arid conditions, developing the ability to run swiftly and a lightweight body, weighing between 90 and 180 pounds. The long, curved horns, measuring 12 to 14 inches, are a distinctive feature of the Grant's gazelle, serving not only as a means of defense, but also as a symbol of strength and dominance within the herd. In the Olduvai Gorge, they often move along valleys and open grasslands, where abundant food and vast space allow them to maximize their speed. This environment, with its sparse vegetation and shrubs like acacia, is ideal for the Grant's gazelle to thrive. The Serengeti ecosystem is a remarkable example of the interconnection between animal species and their habitats. Each animal species, whether it be a giraffe or a gazelle, plays a crucial role in maintaining balance and life within a perfect ecosystem. The Grant's gazelle, with its exceptional adaptability, is one of the notable species in the Serengeti ecosystem. They typically move in herds of 10 to 30 individuals, being calm grazers that spend most of their time feeding on grass and low shrubs in the early morning and late afternoon, avoiding the intense heat of midday. Their primary diet consists of nutrient-rich grasses and drought-resistant shrubs. During the dry season, when food becomes scarce, the Grant's gazelle shifts to eating drier or tougher vegetation, extracting moisture from their food to reduce reliance on water sources. Speed is the most powerful weapon that helps the Grant's gazelle survive. With the ability to run up to 50 miles per hour, they can easily escape from dangerous predators such as leopards, lions, and hyenas. When pursued, they employ a zigzag running strategy, making it difficult for predators to keep up. Their large eyes and keen ears help them detect danger from afar, while the unity within the herd serves as the first line of defense, increasing the survival chances for the entire group. In the ecosystem of the Olduvai Gorge, the Grant's gazelle plays a vital role in maintaining natural balance. By grazing on grass and low shrubs, they help control excessive plant growth, preventing the encroachment of shrubs into the grassland. The areas they graze often become ideal spots for new vegetation to grow, creating favorable conditions for other animal species. Furthermore, the Grant's gazelle is also an important link in the food chain, providing a source of nutrition for larger predators. Heading southeast from the Serengeti, we discover a beautiful wilderness where life seems to thrive in the arid environment of Africa. With an average elevation of about 4,000 feet above sea level, this area consists of vast grasslands covered with nutrient-rich basalt soil from ancient volcanic eruptions. Volcanic ash from the Ngorongoro Range has transformed the land into a fertile region, providing an ideal foundation for the growth of short grasses and a unique ecosystem. Despite limited water sources, the southeastern grasslands are home to millions of wildlife species. These drought-resistant short grasslands not only serve as the primary food source for herbivores like antelopes, zebras and wildebeests, but also sustain the natural food chain supporting predators such as lions, leopards and hyenas. With remarkable flexibility and adaptability, the animals in this region must learn to cope with the harsh environment. One notable example is the bat-eared fox, whose large ears not only enhance its hearing ability, but also help cool its body in the sweltering heat of this land. The Serengeti ecosystem truly serves as a lesson in survival and adaptation in nature. This ecosystem not only sustains life, but also stands as a powerful symbol of resilience and harmony with nature. The bat-eared fox is a prime example of adaptation to a dry environment. This animal primarily feeds on insects, particularly termites and beetles. According to a 2023 study by NCBI, a bat-eared fox can consume up to 1.15 million insects each year, helping regulate insect populations and contributing to soil fertility through the control of natural decomposition processes. The U2 region is also notable for its seasonal water bodies, such as Lake Do, which, although short-lived, play a crucial role in providing water for wildlife during the rainy season. From November to May, water accumulates from heavy rains, creating an ideal environment for both herbivores and predators. Herds of wildebeest and zebras often gather around the lakes to drink, while predators like leopards and lions take advantage of this opportunity to ambush their prey. This is particularly evident when we look at the survival of the Thompson's gazelle. They find their ideal habitat in short grasslands, hard ground and sparse bushes. Located at an elevation of about 4,000 feet above sea level, this area provides a rich supply of nutritious green grass during the rainy season from November to May. However, as the dry season arrives and food becomes scarce, Thompson's gazelles migrate in large herds to areas with more vegetation, often moving alongside larger migratory species like wildebeest and zebras. With a compact body weighing between 35 and 65 pounds and an average height of 2.3 feet, The Thompson's gazelle is a symbol of agility and exceptional adaptability. Over millions of years of evolution, the Thompson's gazelle has developed long, slender legs and strong muscles that enable it to reach speeds of up to 50 mph, making it one of the fastest animals in the world. This speed is not only a survival tool, but also the result of a long evolutionary history, where agility determines life or death. Thompson's gazelles typically live in small groups of 10 to 50 individuals, but during the breeding season they can gather in larger herds. Organized movement and heightened vigilance are key strategies to minimize the risk of being hunted. Each individual in the herd acts as a lookout, helping the group detect predators from a distance. When danger approaches, they use a zigzag running strategy, leveraging their superior speed to evade predators like leopards. In the Serengeti ecosystem, Thompson's gazelles play a central role in the food chain. They are an important food source for large predators such as lions, leopards, and hyenas, especially during the breeding season when their young are particularly vulnerable to attacks. The young, with their light brown coats and distinctive black markings, often hide in the grass to avoid detection. This camouflage strategy increases their chances of survival during the first weeks of life. The feeding behavior of Thompson's gazelles not only benefits their own survival, but also contributes to the development of the surrounding environment. Together, all these animals create a perfect ecological chain, where each species plays a vital role in sustaining life and maintaining natural balance. Thompson's gazelles, with their remarkable ability to survive in arid conditions, primarily eat short, nutritious grasses, but when necessary they can switch to browsing on low shrubs or dry grass. Their ability to extract moisture from food allows them to survive without relying on direct water sources, a crucial trait in Utu's dry environment, where water becomes increasingly scarce during the dry season. As Thompson's gazelles graze on grass and low shrubs, they help control excessive plant growth, making space for new vegetation to thrive. This maintains a balance between grasslands and shrubs while improving soil quality, supporting the development of other animal species. This is a great example of how each species contributes to maintaining ecological balance. Every step taken by the Thompson's gazelle is not just movement, but an important part of the natural cycle, where each of their actions contributes to sustaining life. Even in arid conditions, Thompson's gazelles find ways to adapt and help nature self-regulate, acting as silent guardians of the ecosystem. It is thanks to animals like these that nature can continue to thrive and maintain balance, creating a sustainable habitat for all living beings. During the rainy season, when the grass in Utu turns a vibrant shade of green, herds of plains zebras move across the vast grasslands. Approximately 200 zebras gather in Udu during this season, with their striking black and white stripes not only serving an aesthetic purpose, but also having significant biological value. These stripes help zebras camouflage from predators, creating visual confusion as they move in herds, and may even reduce attacks from harmful insects. Plains zebras are widely distributed in East and Southern Africa, but in the southeastern grasslands and Udu they find an ideal habitat. The short grass and low shrubs, at an elevation of about 4,000 feet above sea level, provide an abundant food source. The rainy season from November to May brings about 20 inches of annual rainfall, rejuvenating the vegetation and attracting around 200 migrating zebras to the area for feeding and breeding. Zebras have a complex social structure, often organizing into small herds, with a dominant male zebra leading a few females and their young. During the breeding season, these small herds often come together to form larger groups, creating an extensive social network. Unlike wildebeests, these species do not concentrate their breeding in a short time frame, but instead have a year-round breeding strategy. This helps zebras avoid competition for food and reduces pressure on natural resources. The gestation period for female zebras lasts from 12 to 13 months, and they give birth to only one foal at a time. The foals can stand and walk within a few hours after birth, allowing them to quickly integrate into the herd and increase their chances of survival in a harsh environment. In the Utu ecosystem and the southeastern grasslands, zebras play a crucial role as primary grazers. By grazing on tall grasses, they create space for other herbivores, such as antelopes, to access shorter grasses. Plains zebras are not only an essential part of the food chain, but also help maintain the balance of the entire ecosystem. Along with Thompson's gazelles and other animals, they form a robust ecological network, where each of their actions contributes to the overall survival of all species in this wilderness. Plains zebras are not just simple herbivores. They also play an important role in maintaining the balance and stability of the grassland. Their grazing behavior not only prevents excessive plant growth, but also keeps the grasslands in a state of equilibrium. Additionally, their dung enriches the soil and creates habitats for various insect species, contributing to the natural nutrient cycle of the ecosystem. The survival of plain zebras in the harsh environment of the southeastern grasslands depends on their superior survival skills. With speeds of up to 40 miles, zebras can evade dangerous predators like lions and leopards. When attacked, zebra herds use a chaotic movement strategy to confuse predators, while adult zebras often form a protective circle around the young to shield them from danger. Besides their speed and herd organization, their symbiotic relationship with other migratory species, such as wildebeests, is a vital strategy for zebras. Zebras often take the lead in searching for lush pastures, while wildebeests excel at locating water sources. This is a mutually beneficial relationship that enables both zebras and wildebeests to thrive in a challenging environment. Zebras, with their ability to overcome nature's challenges, not only survive, but also help maintain the balance of the entire ecosystem. Every step they take on the grasslands is not just movement, but an integral part of the ecological cycle, where every species plays an important role. It is thanks to species like zebras that the wilderness can continue to sustain life and stability, creating a sustainable habitat for all living beings. If you find these impressive survival strategies of zebras fascinating, please share your thoughts in the comments section below the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep following captivating stories from the wild on nature moment. Here in the Utu grasslands, one of the most significant events in the wild occurs: the breeding season of the blue wildebeest. They are among the greatest migratory species in nature, with over 1.5 million individuals participating in the Great Migration across the Serengeti and Masai Mara. The breeding season runs from January to March, when the lush green grass following the rainy season creates an ideal environment for this incredible event. During this season, more than 500 calves are born each day, with a birth rate exceeding 8,000 calves daily during the peak 3 weeks. This synchronized breeding is a survival strategy for the blue wildebeest. About 80% of this species' calves are born in Utu, creating a phenomenon known as the predator swamping effect, which makes it difficult for predators like lions, leopards, and hyenas to hunt effectively. This unique survival strategy increases the chances of survival for the calves. However, not all of them survive. Approximately 40% of the calves will become prey during the breeding season, and only about 60% make it through their first year. This reflects the harsh realities of nature, where every creature must fight to survive. From the moment they are born, blue wildebeest calves display remarkable survival instincts. They can stand and move with the herd within minutes, minimizing the risk of being left behind. This agility is a crucial factor that helps them survive and quickly integrate into the herd, increasing their chances of survival in a challenging environment. Life in the grasslands is not just a struggle for individual survival, it is also part of a larger ecological chain. Every animal species, from zebras to wildebeests, plays an important role in maintaining balance and life in nature. This reminds us that in nature, every creature has an irreplaceable role, and we can learn a great deal from their survival strategies. During the early, challenging days of life, wildebeests often move in large herds, creating chaotic movements that make it difficult for predators to single out a specific target. Under the brilliant golden sunlight of the Serengeti, a cheetah darts swiftly across the savanna, its powerful and graceful strides resembling a dance between speed and strength. With a body optimized for high speeds, the cheetah is the fastest land predator, a living testament to nature's remarkable adaptability. In the past, leopards roamed vast territories across Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. However, climate change and habitat loss have significantly reduced their range, primarily confining them to the savannas and open forests of Africa. In the Serengeti, particularly in Utu, cheetahs find an ideal environment with low grass and open spaces. The savannas here, situated at an elevation of about 4,000 feet above sea level, are home to grazing animals such as Thompson's gazelles, Grant's gazelles, and blue wildebeests, which form the main diet of the cheetah. With a hunting success rate of up to 50%, cheetahs outperform many large predators like lions, which have a success rate of only about 30%. This efficiency is largely due to their focus on smaller, easier-to-catch prey that is less likely to fight back. A typical hunt begins with the cheetah stalking its prey from a close distance, usually within about 200 feet. Once the target is selected, the cheetah immediately springs into action, chasing after weaker or isolated individuals, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 in just a few seconds. This superior agility is supported by a perfectly designed body. Long, muscular legs provide powerful propulsion, while a long tail acts like a rudder, helping maintain balance and execute agile turns during the chase. Notably, semi-retractable claws help the cheetah grip the ground, similar to the spikes on a runner's shoes. Its lightweight yet sturdy skeletal structure reduces drag, allowing it to maintain high speeds over short distances. A chase rarely lasts more than 30 seconds, as the high speed quickly exhausts the cheetah. After catching prey, the cheetah must eat quickly or drag the carcass to a safe location to avoid being robbed by other predators like hyenas or lions. By hunting smaller herbivores, cheetahs help regulate their populations, preventing overgrowth of vegetation and thus maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. At the same time, they are an essential part of the food chain, providing sustenance for other predators and scavengers. The presence of cheetahs helps maintain ecological balance and contributes to the biodiversity of the Serengeti. However, cheetahs currently face numerous threats. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, they are classified as vulnerable, with a global population of only about 7,000 individuals remaining. Major challenges include habitat loss and conflicts between humans and wildlife. Cheetahs are not only exceptional predators, but also exemplify nature's remarkable adaptability. Their existence in the wild is not just a story of survival, but also a lesson in resilience, strength, and the ability to overcome adversity. Conservation efforts in the Serengeti focus on protecting natural habitats and minimizing conflicts through community education and sustainable resource management. Cheetahs, with their incredible strength and agility, are not only symbols of resilience, but also living proof of the ability to overcome challenges in nature. Their survival journey reminds us of the value of perseverance and adaptability, which are crucial for survival in the wild. To protect this species and the wilderness, every small action we take can contribute to creating a sustainable future for the next generations of wildlife. As the sun sets over the Serengeti grasslands, the powerful roar of an adult male lion echoes across the plains, conveying a sense of absolute strength. This roar is not just a declaration of power, but also a strong reminder of the presence of a creature that symbolizes strength and the balance of nature. Lions, with their robust bodies weighing between 280 and 420 pounds and measuring up to 8 feet in length, thrive in a harsh yet vibrant ecosystem. The low grassland, scattered bushes, and vast open spaces create an ideal environment for these majestic predators. The increasing lion population in Utu has seen significant growth thanks to persistent conservation efforts. As of 2024, the lion population in the area has risen by 15% compared to 2020, a promising sign for the future of the species. Lions in the southeastern plains live in prides, with a tight social structure typically consisting of 10 to 15 members, sometimes reaching up to 20 or 30. A typical pride includes several adult females, cubs, and 1 or 2 dominant males. The females take on the primary roles in hunting and caring for the young, while the males protect the pride and their territory from intruders. This social structure not only enhances hunting efficiency, but also provides strong protection against threats from rival lion prides or competing predators like hyenas. However, a lion's life is not solely about battling prey or rivals. They also face struggles within their own pride or with other lion prides. An adult male lion can control a vast territory, marking it with roars that can be heard up to 5 miles away. Battles for pride control among male lions are often fierce, and their outcomes determine the survival of strong genes and the pride itself. As the only large social carnivores, lions employ complex hunting strategies to maximize their success in a fiercely competitive environment. Their primary prey includes zebras, wildebeests, and occasionally buffalo. Despite their superior strength, lions have a hunting success rate of only about 30%. This highlights the challenges of hunting and the harsh realities of nature they face every day. Lions are not only powerful predators, but also an essential part of maintaining the ecological balance of the Serengeti. Every action they take, from protecting the pride to executing complex hunts, contributes to sustaining life within this ecosystem. Other animals, such as hyenas and rival lions, face significant challenges from the lions themselves. The presence of lions helps maintain the biodiversity of the Serengeti while protecting a complete natural food chain. The hunting success rate of lions is much lower than that of leopards, largely because lions focus on larger prey species that can fight back effectively. Female lions often work together, using low vegetation for cover and coordinating to approach prey from multiple directions. When close enough, they launch a surprise attack, targeting weak or isolated individuals. For large and strong prey like buffalo, male lions can assist the pride in hunting, bringing their superior strength and weight to bear. A large prey animal like a buffalo can provide food for more than 10 lions in the pride. During feeding, the dominant male lion eats first, followed by any other males present, then the females, and finally the cubs and young. The social structure of lions not only aids in effective hunting, but also provides strong protection for the entire pride. This prompts one to think about how an animal society can create such a fair and efficient food distribution system. The social structure of lions, with clear task divisions, helps them maintain stability and thrive in a harsh environment. It is a testament to the fact that, even in the wild, cooperation and fairness in resource distribution can help a community survive and prosper. And it is these sophisticated strategies that make lions not only symbols of strength, but also models of how to sustain life in an animal society. However, not all predator species lead lives like lions. African wild dogs, also known as painted wolves, are among the rarest and most mysterious predators in this ecosystem. With a global population of only about 6,000 individuals, this species is listed as endangered by the IUCN. Their fragile existence is the result of environmental pressures and fierce competition with larger predators like lions and hyenas. In the past, African wild dogs had a wide distribution across Africa, including the Serengeti. However, they were extirpated from Serengeti National Park in 1992 due to hunting, disease, and intense competition from other animals. Fortunately, thanks to conservation programs, the population of African wild dogs is being restored through reintroduction efforts, protection of natural migration corridors, and reducing human-wildlife conflict. The Undu area provides an ideal open landscape for African wild dogs, allowing them to optimize their hunting abilities. The low grasslands, sparse bushes, and semi-arid climate create a characteristic habitat where their prey, such as Thompson's gazelles, Grant's gazelles, and blue wildebeests, are frequently present. With a lightweight build averaging between 44 and 66 pounds and standing about 30 inches tall, African wild dogs exhibit remarkable agility and endurance. They can continuously travel distances of up to 12 miles a day while searching for prey and avoiding threats. Pack behavior is one of the most distinctive features of African wild dogs, setting them apart from other predator species. A typical pack consists of 6 to 20 individuals with a dominant breeding pair. Their high level of social cooperation helps them overcome challenges that solitary predators face. Adult wild dogs not only hunt but also share food with pups and weaker members of the pack. This is truly an excellent survival strategy. With a hunting strategy optimized for endurance and cooperation, African wild dogs are not only a vital part of the food chain, but also contribute to maintaining ecological balance. They regulate herbivore populations while serving as a food source for other predators and scavengers. The presence of African wild dogs not only helps maintain biodiversity, but also plays a crucial role in preserving the balance of the Serengeti ecosystem. African wild dogs, with speeds reaching up to 44 mph and the ability to sustain high speeds over long distances, are among the most persistent hunters in the wild. They operate as a team, with each dog playing a distinct role, such as leading, blocking, or directly attacking the prey. Unlike lions, which often rely on ambush tactics, African wild dogs use a strategy of chasing prey until it is exhausted before delivering the final blow. Their hunting success rate reaches up to 80%, significantly higher than most other predator species, thanks to their coordinated teamwork and strategic prey selection. In the Utu food chain, African wild dogs play a crucial role in controlling herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing, and maintaining ecosystem balance. Prey left behind after each hunt becomes a valuable food source for scavengers like vultures and hyenas, contributing to the continuous cycle of the ecosystem. Even the failures in hunting contribute to the maintenance and growth of nature, helping to uphold ecological balance in the Serengeti ecosystem. Beyond the grasslands, the system of lakes, such as Lake Utu and Lake MK, serves as vital sources of life for wildlife and essential refuges for migratory bird species. When dawn illuminates the surface of Lake Utu, thousands of lesser flamingos gracefully move across the water, reflecting a soft pink hue and creating a stunningly vibrant scene. These flamingos migrate in large flocks, flying hundreds of miles in search of saline lakes with suitable conditions for feeding and breeding. The habitat of the lesser flamingo is primarily concentrated in East Africa, particularly in saline and alkaline lakes rich in minerals, such as Lake Natron, Lake Utu, and Lake Mik. These unique environments, with high salinity and alkalinity, drive most predatory species away, but they provide ideal conditions for the growth of spirulina, a type of blue-green algae that serves as their main food source. Lake Utu, with its marshy shores and shallow waters, plays a crucial role in the breeding cycle of lesser flamingos. Here, they build nests from mud, forming small mounds to protect their eggs from water and extreme temperatures. Lesser flamingos possess remarkable survival skills. Their specialized feeding apparatus allows them to filter blue-green algae and bacteria from the saline water, turning substances that most species cannot consume into a rich energy source. Their legs and skin are also capable of withstanding the harsh conditions of saline and alkaline environments, enabling them to thrive in places where few other species can survive. The feeding habits of lesser flamingos help regulate the growth of algae and bacteria, preventing excessive nutrient enrichment in these water bodies. The social behavior of lesser flamingos is also a testament to their incredible adaptability. They form strong bonds within their flocks and communicate through distinctive sounds, enhancing cooperation and survival. Lesser flamingos are not only beautiful birds, but also play an important role in maintaining ecological balance. Through their feeding habits and cooperation within their flocks, they help sustain the lives of other species in this ecosystem. In the early mornings, when the sunlight shines on the surface of Utu Lake, the stunning image of the gray-crowned crane, with its shimmering golden crest, creates a scene of elegance and grace. Known by various names such as the golden-crowned crane, African crane, or crowned crane, this bird symbolizes a harmonious blend of beauty and ecological function. The grasslands, shallow lakes, and wetlands of Utu are not just habitats for the gray-crowned crane, but also stages for their dazzling courtship dances and clever survival strategies. The gray-crowned crane inhabits much of East Africa, thriving in areas rich in vegetation and shallow water. In Utu, with saltwater lakes like Utu Lake and surrounding wetlands, the gray-crowned crane finds an ideal environment for foraging and nesting. The nutrient-rich shallow lakes, filled with mud and aquatic plants, provide an abundant food source, including grass seeds, insects, and small amphibians. This ecosystem not only supports the life of the cranes, but also serves as a refuge for over 450 bird species, contributing to the remarkable biodiversity of the region. Standing about 3.3 feet tall and weighing between 7 and 8 pounds, the gray-crowned crane is a symbol of both grace and strength. Their brilliant yellow crest, resembling a natural crown, makes them stand out in any landscape. Their large black and white wings, measuring up to 6.6 feet in length, allow them to soar effortlessly over vast expanses of land. Unlike other crane species, the gray-crowned crane can perch on trees thanks to its unique foot structure, providing an advantage for finding shelter and observing when necessary. During the breeding season, grey-crowned cranes exhibit unique social behaviors and displays. Their courtship dances include graceful leaps, resonant calls, and elegant wing flapping, which are important rituals for forming strong bonds. After courting, they choose shallow waters or wetlands to build their nests, using reeds and aquatic plants for construction. These nests are often built into small mounds to protect the eggs from water and extreme temperatures. Each nest typically contains 2 to 5 eggs, and both the male and female participate in incubating the eggs and caring for the chick. Grey-crowned cranes are omnivorous, an adaptation that helps them thrive in a constantly changing environment. Their diet includes both plant and animal matter, ranging from seeds, tubers, and grasses to insects, frogs, and small crustaceans. Using their strong legs, they stir the water or flip leaves to search for insects and small animals, a vital survival skill in the changing conditions of the Serengeti. The ecological role of the grey-crowned crane in Utu and the southeastern grasslands is incredibly important. They help control insect populations, promote seed dispersal, and maintain ecological balance in wetland ecosystems. Their presence is also an indicator of environmental health, serving as a crucial metric for assessing ecosystem status. The grey-crowned crane relies on high-quality wetlands for survival and reproduction, making it an essential part of the ecological cycle. They are not only consumers, but also play a significant role in the food chain. However, the grey-crowned crane faces significant challenges. They have been classified as a vulnerable species by the IUCN, with declining populations due to habitat loss, resource exploitation, and climate change. Wetlands like Andu Lake and surrounding areas are threatened by agricultural expansion, unsustainable tourism, and dwindling water resources. Protecting these habitats is crucial, not only for the survival of the grey-crowned crane, but also for the entire ecosystem that depends on these wetlands. We can see that every animal species has a special role in maintaining the balance of nature, and the loss of one species can impact the entire ecosystem. The grey-crowned crane, with its beauty and significance, symbolizes the fragility of the habitats we need to protect. If we do not act now, human actions will lead to the loss of these magnificent creatures, along with all the ecological values they provide. Like the grey crane, the Nile crocodile is a remarkable example of adaptation and survival in a harsh environment. With a body length that can reach up to 20 feet and a weight exceeding 2,000 pounds, the Nile crocodile is a vivid testament to survival in challenging conditions. Rivers are not only the habitat of the Nile crocodile, but also the stage for their brutal hunting practices, especially during the migration season of wildebeests, when millions traverse these waters during the annual rainy season. The evolutionary history of the Nile crocodile spans millions of years, with their ancestors dating back to the Jurassic period, around 200 million years ago. This lengthy evolutionary process has equipped them with powerful jaws, armor-like skin, and the ability to camouflage underwater for extended periods. These traits have allowed the Nile crocodile to survive numerous climate and environmental changes, making them one of the largest reptiles still in existence today. In the western corridor, where the Gretty River winds through the savanna and scrub forests, the Nile crocodile finds its ideal habitat. The river provides fresh water, shelter, and an abundant food source for migrating herds. The deep rivers, with their marshy channels and dense banks, are perfect for crocodiles to execute their ambush hunting strategies. As the migration season begins, the Gretty River becomes a natural barrier that the wildebeest herds must cross. This is when the Nile crocodile showcases its exceptional hunting skills. They quietly conceal themselves beneath the water's surface, exposing only their eyes and nostrils, ready to strike. With powerful muscles and an impressive bite force of up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, the crocodile attacks with lightning speed, seizing its prey and dragging it underwater. Their death roll, a rapid spinning motion, effectively dismembers their prey. Each migration season, it is estimated that the crocodiles in the Gretty River kill over 6,000 wildebeest. Wildlife in the Serengeti is not just about the struggle of individual animals, but is part of a complete ecological cycle. Both the Nile crocodile and the grey crane play crucial roles in maintaining ecological balance, with each species having an indispensable role in the food chain. The Nile crocodile is not only a fearsome predator, but also a master of survival. They can go for months without food, relying on stored energy from previous large meals. Their ability to endure long periods of fasting, combined with extraordinary resilience, helps them survive times of food scarcity. Their flexible bodies, deep diving capabilities, and thick skin protect the Nile crocodile from environmental dangers and rare predators. These animals have evolved remarkably to become such powerful creatures. As apex predators, The Nile crocodile helps control populations of herbivores like wildebeests and zebras, preventing overgrazing that could harm vegetation. The remains left behind after each hunt become essential food sources for scavenger species, ensuring energy flow within the food chain. The presence of crocodiles helps maintain natural balance and promotes biodiversity in the region. The Gretty River is not only home to Nile crocodiles, but also serves as a stage for intense survival battles between crocodiles and hippos. Weighing up to 3,300 pounds, the hippo is the third largest land animal. Unlike gentle giants like elephants or rhinos, hippos are both aggressive and alert, significantly impacting their surrounding environment. The evolutionary history of hippos links them to semi-aquatic animals from millions of years ago. Despite their physical differences, they share a close evolutionary relationship with whales and dolphins, stemming from a common ancestor about 55 million years ago. This evolutionary process has equipped hippos with remarkable traits for living in freshwater environments. Their strong, short legs allow them to move easily both on land and in water, while their thick skin protects them from sunlight and environmental hazards. Hippos primarily inhabit rivers, lakes, and wetlands in sub-Saharan Africa. In the Gretty River, they gather in deep, calm sections where the water cools their bodies and shelters their young. While they share the same habitat, the relationship between hippos and Nile crocodiles is fraught with tension and competition. With their massive size and tusks that can reach up to 20 inches, hippos can easily injure crocodiles if threatened, especially when protecting their young or their water sources. However, aside from the inevitable conflicts, these two species coexist relatively peacefully, as long as they do not encroach on each other's territory. The competition and cooperation between them truly enrich the diversity and complexity of the ecosystem. Hippos, with their complex social structure, exhibit very distinctive behaviors, especially when defending their territory. A typical hippo pod consists of a dominant male, several females, and their young, sometimes totaling up to 20 individuals. Dominant males assert territorial control through threatening behaviors, such as opening their mouths to display their tusks or making loud calls. Although they spend most of their time peacefully bathing in the water, territorial disputes among males can be quite violent, sometimes resulting in serious injuries or even death. Hippos are herbivores, consuming an average of about 90 pounds of grass each day. At night, they leave the water to graze along the riverbanks or venture into brushy forests. The paths they create while foraging not only help them survive, but also become trails for other animals, from small creatures to apex predators like lions and leopards. The ecological role of hippos in maintaining balance within their habitat is incredibly important. Hippo dung, when directly released into the water, enriches freshwater ecosystems with essential nutrients, promoting the growth of microorganisms and small aquatic animals. The increase in these nutrients sustains fish and invertebrate populations, playing a crucial role in the aquatic food chain. At the same time, the movements of hippos as they navigate their environment stir up soil and grass, creating opportunities for new plant growth, which benefits the broader ecosystem. After crossing the Gazelle River and facing the brutality of Nile crocodiles and hippos, the migrating herds of wildebeests were far from safe. Along the banks of the Gazelle River in the western Serengeti corridor, the eerie yet powerful laughter of spotted hyenas echoed through the air. This strange sound has earned the spotted hyena the nickname Laughing Hyena. As the wildebeest herds crossed the Gazelle River, the area became a stage for dramatic survival battles. Weak or injured wildebeests often became prime targets for spotted hyenas, leading to inevitable confrontations with lions and Nile crocodiles. While crocodiles dominate the waters and lions rule the terrestrial food chain, spotted hyenas stand out with their clever hunting strategies, teamwork, and superior strength. With a hunting success rate of up to 70%, spotted hyenas are among the most effective predators in the Serengeti ecosystem, surpassing the 30–40% success rate of lions. They hunt both independently and cooperatively, focusing on weak or injured prey. Spotted hyenas can chase prey at speeds of up to 37 km/h, hunting over long distances and taking down their targets through collective strength. A clan of spotted hyenas can consist of 10 to 80 members, led by a dominant female. Spotted hyenas typically attack in groups, using cooperation and complex communication to hunt or scavenge from other predators. They account for about 20% of the prey that lions catch in this area. Spotted hyenas are notable not only for their intelligence in hunting strategies, but also for their collective strength and adaptability in attacks. Although lions are larger and have a stronger bite, spotted hyenas possess incredibly powerful jaws, with a bite force of up to 100 pounds per square inch, enough to crush the bones of large animals. This allows them to utilize every part of a carcass, even when only skin and cartilage remain. Confrontations between spotted hyenas and lions often end with one side gaining the upper hand due to superior numbers or better tactics. In addition to their role as hunters, spotted hyenas play a crucial role in maintaining ecosystem health by consuming animal carcasses. They help prevent the spread of disease and recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem, aiding the sustainability of the Serengeti, especially in areas with high wildlife density, like the Western Serengeti corridor. If you find the hunting strategies of spotted hyenas fascinating, vote for number 9 and share your thoughts in the comment section below the video. Keep your eyes on the screen and continue following Nature Moment to discover more captivating stories from the wild and the unique survival strategies of animal species. While the spotted hyenas act as nature's cleaners, soaring across the vast skies of the Western Serengeti, the Ruppell vultures, with their wide wingspan, serve as the loyal guardians of the wild ecosystem. These vultures play an incredibly important role in maintaining the ecological balance in this vibrant yet competitive area. With their exceptional ability to clean the environment, they are key players in keeping the Serengeti pristine. Ruppell vultures belong to the classic vulture family and have evolved unique features such as a long, bare neck and a sharp, curved beak. These adaptations allow them to access the soft tissues inside carcasses without getting contaminated or falling ill. Their wings, which can span up to 8.5 feet, enable them to glide effortlessly over vast areas, conserving energy. This not only allows them to cover large distances, but also ensures their survival in arid regions, where resources are scarce. In the Western Serengeti, particularly around the Gazelle River, Ruppell vultures take advantage of the abundance of carcasses from large animals such as buffalo, wildebeest, and zebras during the migration season. Many animals are unable to cross the river, providing a rich food source for the vultures. The calm waters and wide sandy banks of the river become focal points for wildlife activity, serving as a stage for the crucial role of Ruppell vultures as natural cleaners. With their superior flying ability, they can reach altitudes of up to 3,700 feet, the highest of any bird species. And, with their excellent eyesight, they can spot carcasses from over 4 miles away. A flock of Ruppell vultures can clean a wildebeest carcass in just 30 minutes, demonstrating their efficiency and confirming their essential role in maintaining ecological balance. Ruppell vultures are not only environmental cleaners, but also play a critical role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. By quickly removing carcasses, they help prevent the growth of bacteria and viruses, minimizing the risk of diseases such as anthrax and pneumonia. However, their existence in this harsh environment is not without challenges. Ruppell vultures often face fierce competition from other scavengers, like hyenas and even lions. When larger predators leave, Ruppell vultures move in, using their curved beaks to tear apart and consume the remains. Their powerful digestive systems allow them to process bacteria and toxins that most other animals cannot tolerate. The role of Ruppell vultures goes beyond simply cleaning up carcasses. They also recycle nutrients back into the soil, helping vegetation to thrive. This is particularly important in the Western corridor, where fertile grasslands must be maintained to support large migratory herds. From tiny microorganisms to large animals like elephants, the actions of Ruppell vultures indirectly nourish the entire ecosystem. However, despite their important role, Ruppell vultures face serious threats. This species is listed as endangered by the IUCN, and their population is rapidly declining due to habitat loss, poisoning from veterinary drugs, and hunting. Conservation programs in the Serengeti focus on protecting ecological corridors and raising awareness about the importance of scavenger species in maintaining ecosystem balance. Along the Gretty River, Marabou storks stand tall and silent. Their wide wings spread out like sentinels, overseeing the cycle of life in this wilderness. With wingspans reaching up to 12 feet, Marabou storks are among the largest birds in Africa, with an unusual appearance that makes them an essential part of the cleanup process for carcasses. Their unique features, such as their long, bare necks and sharp, curved beaks, allow them to easily access soft tissues in carcasses without contamination. Their expansive wings and efficient flying abilities enable them to traverse vast landscapes while conserving energy to survive in arid regions. In the western Serengeti corridor, particularly around the Gretty River, Marabou storks take advantage of the abundance of carcasses from large animals like wildebeests, buffalo and zebras during migration season. Many animals cannot cross the river, creating a rich food source for the storks and other scavengers. The sandy banks and shallow waters of the river become hotspots for wildlife activity, serving as a stage for the important role of Marabou storks as natural cleaners. Marabou storks are highly social birds, often gathering in large flocks around areas with carcasses, alongside other scavengers like Ruppell storks. Although they are well known for their scavenging habits, they are also opportunistic predators, hunting insects, rodents, and even small birds when necessary. This diverse diet helps them survive even in resource-limited environments. With their long, strong beaks, Marabou storks can tear apart large prey or catch small fish from shallow waters. In areas with carcasses, they often wait for larger predators like lions or hyenas to finish eating before approaching. This patience minimizes conflict and ensures they can access food without unnecessary risk. Their long, sturdy legs allow Marabou storks to wade confidently in shallow waters, while their sharp eyes help them spot prey or carcasses from a distance. The role of Marabou storks in maintaining environmental hygiene is indispensable. They help consume carcasses and other waste materials, and their exceptionally strong digestive systems can process bacteria and toxins that most other animals cannot. This helps prevent the spread of disease and recycles nutrients back into the soil and water, supporting plant growth and the entire ecosystem. In the vast grasslands of northern Serengeti, herds of Cape buffalo stand firm, resilient against the harsh environment and fierce predators. These herds can consist of 50 to 500 individuals, creating a magnificent and dynamic spectacle with their impressive size. Can you feel the strength and resilience of these animals as they face relentless challenges from their environment and enemies? A buffalo with their extraordinary strength can weigh up to 1,100 pounds, stand about 5 feet tall at the shoulder, and stretch up to 10 feet long. Their powerful curved horns are not only effective defensive weapons, but also a proud symbol of the species. The evolutionary history of Cape buffalo can be traced back millions of years to the African savannas, where they are members of the Bovidae family, related to antelopes and wild cattle. However, Cape buffalo excel in endurance and adaptability to harsh conditions. The grazing habits of Cape buffalo play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. Primarily herbivores, they also consume young shrubs, helping to control excessive plant growth, preventing the encroachment of brush into the grasslands, and maintaining an ideal habitat for other animal and plant species. An adult Cape buffalo can eat up to 35 pounds of grass each day, while their dung plays a vital role in recycling nutrients, enriching the soil. The strength of Cape buffalo comes not only from their massive size, but also from their resilience and strong defensive mechanisms. Their thick and sturdy horns are highly effective against predators. When threatened, Cape buffalo do not hesitate to use their strength to fight back, making them a tough target for predators in the Serengeti. Mature males often take on the role of protectors, willing to sacrifice themselves to defend weaker members of the herd. The herd behavior of Cape buffalo is a vital factor in their survival in this challenging environment. The unity and tight organization within Cape buffalo herds provide protection against dangerous predators like lions and hyenas. When attacked, Cape buffalo herds often form a defensive circle, with the adults on the outside creating a barrier to protect the calves in the center. Cape buffalo also exhibit smart survival strategies during the dry season by gathering near water sources, where vegetation remains sufficient to sustain large herds. In the rainy season, when lush grasslands expand, they will widen their range to exploit new food sources, minimizing competition within the herd. In the mysterious light of the moon, illuminating the northern Serengeti and the Lobo region, the powerful yet graceful silhouette of the African leopard emerges among the trees and hills. This enigmatic animal, with its striking beauty and exceptional survival instincts, embodies the delicate balance of nature in this wild world. While lions dominate the vast grasslands, African leopards carve out their own niche in dense forests and rugged terrains where they can hunt and thrive. The evolutionary history of the African leopard spans millions of years, allowing them to adapt to a challenging world. Their hunting and survival skills stem not only from strength, but also from intelligence and remarkable adaptability. The African leopard is a perfect testament to the adaptability of animal species to diverse environments, ranging from dense jungles to arid deserts. As a member of the big cat family, the African leopard inherits unique genetic traits from large felines. Combined with exceptional agility and flexibility, an adult leopard typically measures between 3 to 6 feet in length, not including the tail, and weighs between 90 to 150 pounds. Their light yellow coat, adorned with distinctive black spots, not only highlights their beauty, but also allows them to blend seamlessly into their habitat, enabling them to hunt stealthily. The distribution range of the African leopard extends throughout the sub-half of the region, with northern Serengeti and Lobo being ideal locations due to their diverse and rich terrain. The rugged hilltops and ravines provide perfect hiding spots, shielding leopards from larger predators like lions, while also serving as vantage points for spotting prey. The prime hours for leopards are at dusk and during the night, when darkness envelops the land, allowing them to move silently through forests and rocky terrains, using their excellent night vision to hunt without facing direct competition from other predators. Leopards are solitary hunters, relying on stealth and strategy to secure their meals. Their hunting success rate ranges from 30 to 40%, higher than that of lions, but lower than that of cheetahs. Common prey for leopards includes impalas, gazelles, warthogs, and occasionally larger targets like zebras. Their ambush tactics involve stealthily approaching prey and launching a powerful leap. Once they take down their prey, leopards use their muscular strength to drag the carcass up into a tree, a behavior that not only protects their meal from scavengers like hyenas, but also minimizes the risk of losing it to larger predators. The diverse environment of northern Serengeti and Lobo provides a rich resource base that supports the survival and hunting of African leopards. The dense thickets, interspersed with open areas and high hills, create ideal hunting grounds, while also offering protection from threats. Areas near water sources become hotspots, attracting herbivores to drink, thus creating perfect hunting opportunities for leopards. With their exceptional climbing and jumping abilities, leopards can leap up to 10 feet and cover distances of 20 feet in a single bound, a crucial skill for hunting or escaping danger. The hunting prowess of leopards lies not only in their muscular strength, but also in their unmatched agility and climbing skills. With powerful jaws and sturdy muscles, leopards can hoist prey weighing twice their body weight up into trees, safeguarding their meals for several days. In the vast grasslands and dense forests of northern Serengeti, the rare appearance of the black rhinoceros is a memorable moment. The black rhinoceros is one of the ancient species that still exist, with an evolutionary history spanning millions of years. However, this species is currently facing the threat of extinction, with only about 7,000 individuals remaining globally. According to a WWF report in 2023, the black rhinoceros, one of the ancient and powerful animals, is now at serious risk of extinction, according to the IUCN assessment. Despite its massive size, the black rhinoceros demonstrates remarkable adaptation to harsh living conditions. An adult rhinoceros can stand between 5 and 6 feet tall at the shoulder, measure 10 to 12 feet in length, and weigh between 1,800 and 3,000 pounds. Their distinctive horns, made of keratin and capable of reaching lengths of up to 5 feet, serve not only as powerful defense tools, but also assist in social interactions and territorial marking. With thick skin, the black rhinoceros can withstand insect bites and scratches from thorny plants. However, they still require protection from the sun. Historically, they were widely distributed across the sub-Saharan region, but now their habitat range is primarily limited to reserves like Serengeti and Lobo. The dense forests and sparse grasslands here provide abundant food sources and ample space for rhinoceroses to move freely. Black rhinoceroses play a crucial role as natural gardeners, helping to control excessive plant growth by consuming leaves and shrubs. This creates space for grasslands to thrive and provides living conditions for other herbivorous species. The areas they frequent become important ecological corridors that connect separate ecosystems. Furthermore, the dung of black rhinoceroses enriches the soil with nutrients, promoting plant growth and supporting the health of the entire ecosystem. Serengeti, with its center in the Serenera area, is the heart of a vast wilderness. Situated at an average elevation of 4,900 feet above sea level, this region stretches out with lush green grasslands interspersed with ancient granite peaks and small streams winding through the landscape. Every corner of Serenera reflects stunning beauty, showcasing a perfect blend of geology, climate, and life. The ecosystem in Serengeti is most vividly represented in Serenera, where short and tall grasses provide abundant food sources for herbivores like elephants, buffalo, and antelopes. The ancient granite peaks serve as natural fortresses for predators such as lions and leopards. Reptiles and birds also find safe refuge in these rock crevices, making them an essential component of Serenera's ecological structure. The Serenera River, flowing through the central area of Serengeti, serves as a vital lifeline for wildlife during the dry season, when water becomes scarce. Herds of wildebeest, zebras, and giraffes gather around the remaining water sources, creating a dynamic and lively scene along the riverbank. Acacia trees thrive, providing essential shade and serving as an important food source during harsh months. Hippos lie quietly in the deep waters, while overhead, African fish eagles patiently watch the clear waters for prey. Serenera is not only a gathering place for wildlife, but also a testament to the strong connections between species in nature. The Serenera area is not only an important stopover for migration corridors, but also an essential part of the annual migration journey for millions of animal species. Each year, as wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes cross this land, they leave footprints in the ground and rejuvenate the grasslands by redistributing nutrients. This migration process maintains the ecological cycle and provides opportunities for predator species to thrive. Lions, leopards, and hyenas take advantage of the movement of prey, turning each migration journey into tense stories of survival and endurance. But who is the true king of the Serengeti skies? It is the Marshall's eagle, the largest eagle in Africa. Have you ever imagined a bird of prey could dominate the skies of the Serengeti like this? The evolutionary history of the Marshall's eagle spans millions of years. As these birds of prey evolved into masters of the sky. As a member of the Aves family, the Marshall's eagle possesses a powerful body, striking yellow eyes, and razor-sharp talons. With a body length ranging from 30 to 38 inches, the Marshall's eagle is not only one of the largest eagle species, but also one of the most effective aerial predators. The distribution range of the Marshall's eagle extends throughout the sub-Saharan region, from arid grasslands to open areas with scattered bushes. In regions like the Serengeti, these eagles often nest in tall trees or rugged areas near open grasslands, providing a perfect vantage point to spot prey. The nests of the Marshall's eagle are built from large branches, measuring over 6 feet in diameter, and are reused over many years. Their hunting strategy combines strength, speed, and precision. From great heights, they observe their prey with superior vision, capable of detecting targets from over 3 miles away. Typical prey for the Marshall's eagle includes pheasants, mongooses, large birds like hawks, and even small antelopes like dik-dik. Upon spotting prey, the Marshall's eagle dives at high speed, using the power of its wings and strong legs to seize its target. Their sharp, curved talons are excellent tools for gripping prey and even overpowering animals larger than their own weight. The Serengeti, one of the most famous natural wonders in the world, is not only a symbol of biodiversity, but also a stage for fierce survival battles among wildlife. However, beyond the beauty and vibrancy of this ecosystem, the wildlife here faces enormous challenges posed by natural factors and human activities. One of the most serious threats comes from the increasing population around the Serengeti. According to a UNESCO report in 2023, the population in this area has risen by 40% from 2000 to 2023, resulting in the loss of about 30% of critical ecological areas. Migration corridors, which are vital routes for wildlife, especially during migration seasons, are increasingly narrowing or becoming fragmented, disrupting their natural migration cycles. Previously, these corridors served as natural escape routes, allowing millions of wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes to move to areas with abundant water and food during the dry months. However, as these corridors become narrower or separated, their natural migration cycles are disrupted, leading to shortages of food and water for these animal species. Climate change is also creating significant challenges for the Serengeti. Rainfall patterns are becoming increasingly unpredictable, directly affecting the vegetation and vital water sources within the ecosystem. The rainy season, which is crucial for replenishing food sources, is no longer stable. This instability makes it difficult for predators like lions, leopards, and cheetahs, which rely on the movements of herbivores for survival. Animals such as elephants and buffalo, known as gardeners of the ecosystem, are also affected by these changes, making the regulation of plant growth in nature less effective than before. Poaching for rhino horns and elephant tusks remains a significant threat, despite the ongoing efforts of conservation organizations. The decline of these flagship species not only diminishes the symbolic value of the Serengeti, but also impacts essential ecological functions. An adult elephant can consume up to 300 pounds of food and drink 50 gallons of water each day, helping to maintain water sources and balance the ecosystem. When elephants and other large animals are absent, the ability to regenerate and sustain the ecological cycle in this area is greatly diminished. Human activities are also increasing conflicts between people and wildlife. Lions and hyenas are often targeted to protect livestock, while large herbivores like elephants can damage crops, leading local communities to view them as threats. These conflicts further increase pressure on wildlife and strain the relationship between humans and nature. The Serengeti continues to tell the story of life, but its new chapters are becoming increasingly complex, filled with challenges, yet also brimming with hope. However, the conservation efforts over the past 2 decades have yielded encouraging results. Ecological corridors, which were previously severely diminished, have been restored, with over 2,200 square miles of land protected since 2015. This has helped increase the success rate of annual migrations, particularly for wildebeests and zebras, by up to 25%, while significantly reducing the number of animals dying from being trapped in fragmented areas. Modern technologies such as drones and GPS have reduced poaching activities by 40%, according to a UNESCO report in 2023. These tools not only help detect illegal activities in a timely manner, but also track the movements of species such as elephants and black rhinos, ensuring better protection for them. Community conservation programs also play a vital role in protecting this ecosystem, fostering participation and commitment from local communities in nature conservation. Together we can create a brighter future for the Serengeti, where wildlife is not only protected, but also thrives in a stable and sustainable ecosystem. The Serengeti Community Project has provided economic support to local communities while reducing human-wildlife conflict by 30%. Efforts to restore water sources in Serenera and other streams have increased water supply capacity by up to 20%, sufficient to sustain large animals like buffalo and elephant. These reforms have not only helped increase the lion population by up to 15%, but also supported the survival of endangered species like the black rhino. Through comprehensive conservation strategies, the Serengeti is reshaping its future by protecting life and creating a sustainable legacy for future generations. The Serengeti is not only a symbol of Africa's wild nature, but also a reminder of our shared responsibility towards the environment. Let's take action together to protect this precious ecosystem. Every small contribution matters. Avoid using wildlife products, support conservation organizations, or participate in environmental education programs. Let's act to protect the Serengeti ecosystem and the wonders of this planet for future generations. Share your thoughts on these conservation efforts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Nature Moment channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next amazing adventures. Let's explore more stories about the survival journeys of wildlife in other areas, such as the African savanna or the migration and challenges faced by predators. Together, we can protect the natural wonders of the world, can't we?
Amid the vast grasslands of the Serengeti, a mesmerizing scene unfolds, where every movement syncs with the rhythm of life. Herds of wild animals surge like endless rivers, while predators hide in the shadows, waiting for the suspenseful moment to pounce into a battle of life and death. This is nature's eternal arena, where the cycle of life and death never halts. Have you ever wondered what makes the Serengeti a symbol of survival? The strong survive, while the weak fall, becoming an essential part of this unforgiving cycle. Ruthless yet breathtakingly beautiful, the Serengeti writes a new chapter of its dramatic epic each day, etched in the sweat and blood of the creatures that inhabit this endless savanna. Watch this video to join Nature Moment in exploring the wild plains of the Serengeti, a fierce battleground where millions of creatures face the harshest challenges. The race for survival begins, where every breath is a struggle between life and death, and every moment carries a profound meaning of survival in the untamed heart of Africa. Imagine this. As dawn breaks, the Serengeti's boulevard of life and death echoes with majestic sounds. The great migration of millions of creatures, from nimble antelopes to cunning predators, merges into nature's marvelous symphony. Every stride, every breath blends into the rhythm of life, creating an indelible melody of emotion. In another corner of the savanna, a cheetah strikes down its prey in a flash of lightning speed. But the fleeting joy is as fragile as the wind, with other predators lurking to snatch the spoils. Beneath the murky waters of the Mara River, crocodiles lie still, their cold eyes fixed on the waves. When the first prey plunges into the water, the river's surface explodes, marking the start of a lightning-fast assault. Each lunge from the water is a moment of life and death, a battle for every breath and every step in the desperate escape from the jaws of doom. The Serengeti is not just a land, it is an endless kingdom spanning over 12,000 square miles, where seemingly tranquil plains awaken in an instant to the surge of life. Herds of wildebeest, zebras, and Thompson's gazelles embark on their arduous journey, confronting fierce waters and raw survival instincts. Amid the harsh beauty of the Serengeti wilderness, each step of the herds resonates like the rhythm of a natural symphony, weaving the invisible threads of a complex ecological network. Spanning the central and western Serengeti, the Serengeti forest ecosystem stands out with its blend of vast grasslands and sparse woodlands, creating a unique and vibrant natural landscape that stretches thousands of square miles. The rich vegetation, from acacia trees to dense thickets, provides abundant food sources for both herbivores and powerful predators. Even in its most untamed beauty, every creature plays an irreplaceable role. What may seem small forms part of a greater connection in the ecological circle, where nature and humanity coexist. Are you captivated by the rugged beauty of the Serengeti wilderness? If so, leave a comment with the number 1 to let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Nature Moment channel to support us in creating more amazing and engaging videos. Beyond the animal kingdom, the Serengeti is also home to tribes deeply connected to the land and wildlife. The Masai people, with their bright red warrior attire, stand tall in the vast savanna, symbolizing resilience and strength. They are not only masters of livestock herding, but also guardians of a culture that harmonizes with nature. In contrast, the Hadza, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes, continue their ancient way of life with each spear throw and each quiet step. However, environmental changes, the decline of wildlife, and habitat destruction are forcing them to seek alternative food sources, threatening the survival of their ancient culture. Meanwhile, the Datoga tribe, the skilled blacksmiths of the Serengeti, continue to live in arid lands to maintain their herds. The sharp tools and weapons they forge from metal serve not only for hunting, but also to protect their valuable livestock. But with water and land becoming increasingly scarce, they face fierce competition from other tribes and nature itself. The hunting skills of the Serengeti tribes are an art passed down through generations. Every step, every strategy holds intelligence and profound knowledge of the wild world. The Masai are famous for their strength and courage, revered as masters of the hunt. With keen eyes, they can track even the faintest footprints across the vast Serengeti, traces that only true warriors can see. Armed with long spears and sharp bows and arrows, they hunt not only with strength, but with sophisticated strategies. Carefully planned ambushes turn the prey into victims of a perfect chase. Facing wildebeest, buffalo, or even the strongest creatures of the savannah, the Masai display strength and intelligence like a vibrant dance between life and death. Tribes like the Masai, Hadza, and Datoga are not only warriors of the wild, but also preservers of ancient cultures that harmonize with nature. Yet, in a world that changes every day, maintaining this way of life is becoming increasingly difficult. They are symbols of survival, where strength comes not only from muscle, but also from wisdom and a deep understanding of nature. Can you imagine what daily life for these tribes is like? Do you recognize any of the tribes I've mentioned? If so, share your thoughts about them in the comments so the viewers of Nature Moment can learn too. Under the scorching sun of the Serengeti, the Londo lions stand out with their sleek fur, brighter in color than their kin in other lands. As if created by the sun itself, they exude a powerful aura, a symbol of strength and resilience. Not only are they adapted to the harsh environment, but they are a masterpiece gifted by nature, an invisible weapon that helps them dissipate heat effectively to survive in the barren land and the blazing sky. The Londo lions possess not only extraordinary strength, but also incredible endurance. Every step across the dry savanna is not just about survival, but a victorious anthem. As the sun sets and the sky turns brilliant orange, the lionesses, the brilliant strategists, lead the pride into a mysterious hunt. Can you imagine that each step, each breath of theirs, is meticulously planned, like a predetermined play? With exceptional intelligence, these warriors do not rush into battles, but choose patience as their greatest weapon. Beneath the low shrubs, they wait silently, leaving no trace. This moment of stillness feels like time itself has stopped, but when night falls, everything changes completely. As darkness blankets the land, the lionesses, like seasoned warriors, signal the pride. Each member, like a perfect piece of an optimal strategy, begins to move. Their steps are light as the wind, their leaps graceful, and the rustling grass controlled with masterful precision. They rely not only on strength, but also on intelligence and near magical coordination. The hunt is not simply a battle. It is an emotional performance, where life and death pass by in each breathless moment. Especially in the dry season, when the ground cracks and water becomes as precious as gold, the Londo lions shine even brighter. Nature has bestowed upon them extraordinary abilities, not just to survive, but to conquer. They draw water from the fluids within their prey, a capability that allows them to survive without distant water sources. Lions, symbols of strength in nature, are not only great warriors, but also guardians of ecological balance. However, the brutality of hunting threatens not only their existence, but also the ecosystem they maintain. Those who hunt for personal gain fail to realize that each lion killed not only harms a noble creature, but also disrupts the natural balance that lions help sustain. Lions are not trophies to flaunt. They are an indispensable part of the stunning ecological picture that nature has painted. Each lion killed is a profound loss, not only for biodiversity, but also for humanity itself. Amid the pristine beauty of Serengeti, the leopard emerges as a masterpiece of nature, possessing grace, agility, and extraordinary adaptability. Its unique spotted coat is not only a beautiful garment, but a vivid symbol of harmony between art and natural strategy. With endless ingenuity, nature has woven intricate patterns on the leopard's fur, making it a shadow in the wild, perfectly blending into every habitat. In Serengeti, every silent move of the leopard is a testament to its superior camouflage ability. Its fur, like a living work of art, merges seamlessly with the brush, tall grasses, or dry branches, obscuring its presence. Each movement, down to the smallest detail, allows the leopard to approach its prey with absolute silence, creating a miraculous life-or-death performance. The leopard stands out not only for its wind-like speed, but also for its perfect calculation. Each pounce is a meticulously prepared attack, blending strength, agility, and flawless precision. Particularly, its exceptional climbing skills elevate the leopard to another level. As prey moves on the ground, the leopard silently ascends trees, waiting in the darkness, and then descends like a sharp sword, leaving the prey no chance to react. Unlike many other predators, the leopard is a solitary warrior. It does not rely on a pack, has no weaknesses, only wisdom and absolute self-reliance. Every hunt is a lesson in mastering the environment, utilizing every natural advantage. From deadly silence to patient waiting and lightning-fast strikes, the leopard does everything with perfection only it can achieve. The leopard is not only a symbol of strength, agility, and independence, but also a testament to the perfection of nature's design. With its camouflage ability and ghost-like movement, it becomes a great, untouchable creature in the wild kingdom. However, ruthless hunters destroy this miraculous beauty. Each time a leopard is killed, it disrupts the natural balance, causing a profound loss not only for the ecosystem, but also for humanity itself. This is an atrocity, not only against nature, but a challenge to the order that creation has established. We, blessed with intelligence and conscience, must rise to protect the leopard from destruction. Let the leopard continue to glide through the Serengeti grasses, asserting its strength in a life and death dance, with absolute respect for nature. We are not only the stewards of the earth, but also the protectors of other living beings. Let us protect wildlife, for in doing so, we are protecting our own future. What about you? Do you have any solutions to help curb wildlife hunting? If so, share it in the comments so the viewers of Wild Nature Animal Documentary can discuss it. And together, let's spread the good to preserve the miraculous beauty of the wild world. God, in his infinite wisdom, created the leopard as an eternal symbol of unimaginable speed and perfect agility. On the vast fields of northern Serengeti and Marabou, where the sun scorches the earth and the dry winds permeate the air, the leopard appears like a legendary warrior, constantly fighting to survive. With its slender yet powerful body, long legs, and forepaws like sharp blades, the leopard is not only a predator, but a living symbol of perfection in nature. God bestowed upon it miraculous speed, allowing it to race at unimaginable velocities, yet also gave it the wisdom to understand that speed is not everything. The leopard does not establish a fixed territory, but instead moves flexibly, avoiding areas inhabited by lions and hyenas. It knows how to protect itself with clever strategies, avoiding unnecessary confrontations. In its early months, the mother leopard cleverly hides her cubs in tall grass, protecting them from dangerous predators. As they grow, invaluable hunting lessons are passed on, teaching the cubs to identify and attack smaller, weaker prey, such as Thompson's gazelles or impalas. These are prey easily subdued by their superior speed. Under the soft light of early morning or dusk, when the scorching heat of northern Serengeti is no longer oppressive, the leopard stalks its prey with perfect precision, like the finest warriors on earth. Every step it takes on this harsh land is a vivid testament to the greatness of nature and the intelligence of God. God created the leopard not only to hunt, but also to face the challenges brought by humanity. Its life is not just a battle with nature, but also an effort to protect its existence in a world where human actions sometimes weaken the ecosystem. Despite all the hardships, the leopard endures not only as a warrior, but also as a living symbol of resilience, strength, and speed. It is an essential part of the exquisite ecosystem of Serengeti, a testament to the perfection that God has bestowed upon it. In northern Serengeti, wild boars are a testament to extraordinary strength and survival skills, playing a crucial role in the delicate balance of nature. God has gifted them with an acute sense of smell, like a resource-detecting machine, enabling them to dig for temporary water sources, not only for themselves, but also for other species struggling in the battle for survival. The firm tracks left by the wild boars represent not only their journey of survival, but also open up new paths where other species find shelter and protection. With their strong bodies, thick coats, and sharp tusks, wild boars maintain their position in the Serengeti food chain. Not only are they strong, but wild boars are also endowed with agility by God, allowing them to navigate through distant, harsh lands. They relentlessly fight and survive like true warriors, protecting the balance and beauty of the natural world that God has created. Let's work together to protect these magnificent creatures, preserving the beauty and harmony of nature as a tribute to creation and to ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, please support us by liking and subscribing to our channel. Next, join us as we continue our journey to explore the wonders of Namibia's wild kingdom. In Serengeti, a harsh wilderness, wild boars rise like indomitable warriors. As the dry season stretches on and the climate becomes even more extreme, they continue to press forward, asserting their strong and unyielding existence. The challenges posed by climate change, with longer dry seasons, erratic rainfall, and increasingly scarce resources, are pushing wild boars into a new survival battle. Yet, with the intelligence bestowed upon them by God, they stand firm, facing each difficulty not only to survive, but also to maintain the great balance in the Serengeti ecosystem. Serengeti, a vast land full of challenges and wild beauty, is where African elephants, colossal creatures endowed with extraordinary strength and remarkable adaptability, become a vibrant symbol of nature. Standing up to 13 feet tall and weighing as much as 13,000 pounds, African elephants tower over the savanna like gentle giants. With over 5 million years of evolution, every detail of their bodies, from their large, fan-shaped ears, which not only help them hear but also cool them under the scorching sun, is a testament to the perfection that nature has bestowed upon them. Not only are they colossal beings moving through forests and grasslands, African elephants are also invisible guardians of the ecosystem. They travel in herds, crossing the Serengeti forests in search of water and food, essential resources in an environment increasingly threatened by drought and climate change. As the dry season approaches, African elephants become true explorers, seeking out rivers like Grumeti or digging temporary water holes, precious resources not only for themselves, but also for countless other species in the forest. Trees like acacia and kora, with their broad canopies and sweet sap, provide essential nutrients to help them maintain strength and endurance. Every day, African elephants consume up to 300 pounds of food, not only to sustain their lives, but also to contribute to the development of the surrounding ecosystem. As they move across the lush grasslands, each step they take is not just a journey of survival, but also creates paths through the forest, helping plants thrive and providing shelter and resources for many other species. However, nothing is permanent in the wild. Climate change is threatening the natural balance that elephants have helped sustain. Extended droughts, erratic rainfall, and increasingly scarce resources are making life more difficult. Despite their size and strength, African elephants are not immune to these challenges. They must travel farther, seeking food and water in places they've never ventured before, while competition in their habitat grows fiercer. Despite it all, African elephants remain resilient warriors, invisible sentinels of Serengeti. With their large ears, extraordinary strength, and remarkable adaptability, they not only protect their own lives, but also play a vital role in sustaining the lives of many other species. These giant elephants, as creators and protectors of life in a harsh ecosystem, continue to rise above, overcoming every challenge nature throws at them to maintain balance in a constantly changing world. Under the blazing sun, amid the dense acacia forests, where light merges with shadow, giraffes stand tall like towering spires, reaching for the sky. With a height of 18 feet and their graceful long necks, they are nature's marvels, symbols of majesty and resilience amidst the wild storm. Gifted with a unique ability by God, giraffes are not only the gatekeepers of the wilderness, but also play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of Serengeti. With their bright eyes and strong, long necks, they can reach the leaves of acacia and kora trees, precious sources of nourishment that other species cannot access. Their long necks are not only a natural wonder, but also a tool that allows them to survey every corner of the savanna, protecting other creatures from lurking dangers in the shadows. As the dry season approaches, giraffes move in search of large acacia trees to sustain their lives. They cross barren lands where other animals struggle to survive. Yet, giraffes continue to shine with their calm and graceful demeanor. Each step they take across the savanna is not just a movement, but a message of resilience, a life that continues to rise despite the harshness of the surrounding environment. Giraffes are protectors of nature's regeneration. Each step they take creates vast spaces for plant life to regenerate, providing a habitat for other species. However, they too face significant challenges from climate change and the shifting of their habitats, making food and water increasingly scarce. Despite their strength, giraffes cannot escape the harsh impacts of these changes. But like all creatures in Serengeti, they continue to fight, rising above as resilient warriors of nature, determined to maintain balance in this wild world. In the northern Serengeti, where the vast savanna blends with sparse forests, God has bestowed upon this land an incredible creature, the baboon. With eyes as bright as the night stars and their shiny fur glistening under the intense sunlight, baboons are not only symbols of wisdom, but also sharp, powerful, and courageous warriors. As creatures of wisdom, baboons have the ability to sense danger from afar. With their small but strong bodies, they move swiftly through the treetops, foraging and protecting their territory. Created by God, baboons are natural-born strategists. Every movement they make is part of a perfect dance, harmonizing with their troop to create a sophisticated hunting system and tactics. At dawn, their calls echo like harmonies, both sweet and powerful, serving as a reminder of the unbreakable bond between the members of the troop. Each individual is not only a solitary warrior, but also a vital link in a perfect army, where every member plays an essential role. Baboons not only protect life, but also safeguard the valuable elements within the ecosystem. With the intellect and strength they possess, baboons are a vibrant symbol of dexterity and resilience, contributing to the preservation and balance of Serengeti's natural life. In the lush grasslands and greenery of northern Serengeti, the baboons shine with their intellect and strength. Every leap, every step they take carries great meaning, like seasoned warriors in the wild. Their extraordinary adaptability allows them to face dangers, from fierce lions to cunning hyenas, overcoming them like masters of strategy. With each step, baboons become a symbol of life, courage, and the strength of unity. Their wisdom and perseverance not only protect life, but also maintain the balance of the northern Serengeti ecosystem, becoming a home to countless species, a living testament to the diversity and ecological balance that God has created. Under the vast sky of northern Serengeti, where rugged cliffs merge with the desolate plains, the rhinoceros rises as a symbol of strength and resilience. With their massive bodies and thick skin, they face the harshest challenges of nature. Every step of the rhinoceros resounds like a powerful drumbeat, asserting dominance over this wild land. God has bestowed upon the rhinoceros its mighty horn, not only for self-defense, but also to assert dignity in the wild world. That horn is not just a weapon for defense, but also a key that helps them find water during the dry season, creating life-giving paths for other creatures. Despite facing a harsh environment and challenges from climate change, the rhinoceros stands firm like an impregnable fortress, guarding the natural balance. Their quiet but powerful presence is a symbol of protection and peace, creating a natural empire filled with dignity and unwavering strength. Under the scorching sun of North Serengeti, where the ground cracks and sandstorms howl, zebras stand out as an eternal masterpiece of resilience. With their striking black and white coats, they are not only symbols of natural strength, but also finely crafted works of art, sculpted by the hands of the creator. The stripes on their fur are not just a random beauty, they are a survival skill granted by God. In the barren plains, these black and white stripes help them camouflage, becoming ghostly shadows that deceive predators. Each individual carries a unique stripe pattern, much like a fingerprint, allowing them to recognize each other within the herd. Zebras are a testament to the protection and mysterious beauty that God has bestowed upon them. In their journey of survival, they not only face challenges, but also become symbols of strength, unity, and extraordinary adaptability in this harsh land. Under the scorching sun of Serengeti, zebras are not just beautiful creatures, but also symbols of fierce will to live. Their strong and sturdy legs, gifts from God, not only help them navigate through the dry grasslands, but also serve as powerful weapons for defense. A powerful kick from them can ward off even the most fearsome predators. Zebras live in large herds, forming a closely knit community. Each individual in the herd is a guardian, always vigilant against lurking dangers. Unity and collective strength help them survive in this perilous wilderness. In the dry season, when water becomes a luxury and green grass slowly disappears, zebras stand strong. They graze on dry grasses, a type of vegetation that few other animals can digest, allowing them to survive and thrive in the harsh Serengeti land. The breeding season is when the zebra herd becomes more vibrant than ever. New foals are born, continuing the legacy of strong life. From the moment they are born, they are welcomed into the herd and inherit the resilience of previous generations, becoming symbols of courage and the tradition of surviving through all challenges. Beneath the calm waters of the Greddy River, Nile crocodiles lie in wait like prehistoric warriors. With bodies up to 18 feet long and weighing nearly 1,500 pounds, they are master hunters, possessing deadly precision and ruthlessness honed over millions of years of evolution. As the annual migration begins, herds of antelope and zebras flock to the Greddy River, unknowingly becoming prey for the assassins lurking beneath the water. The Nile crocodile remains nearly motionless, with its cold eyes tracking every movement along the shore. When an unsuspecting prey steps into the water, the crocodile strikes instantly with a bite force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch, surpassing any other predator. Its sharp teeth easily crush bones, leaving no chance for escape. After locking its jaws, the crocodile performs the death roll, a series of violent spins in the water to tear apart its prey. Not only do Nile crocodiles hunt alone, but they also hunt in groups. Together, they share the feast, tearing the prey into pieces, demonstrating perfect coordination among the hunters. With their deadly silence and terrifying strength, Nile crocodiles have become symbols of the harshness and cruelty of nature. The Nile crocodile is not only a giant creature, but also a masterful hunter with incredible energy restoration abilities. They don't hunt all day long, instead knowing how to wait and conserve energy for large meals during the migration season. Their survival doesn't come from speed, but from the art of waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With wild hunting instincts and relentless survival skills, the Nile crocodile is the invisible ruler of the Greddy River. Every year, the Greddy River witnesses a cycle of life and death as thousands of animals attempt to cross, while the crocodiles remain motionless, waiting for a blood-filled feast. The wildebeest migration in the Serengeti is one of nature's greatest wonders. Over 1.5 million individuals move toward the horizon, forming a dark stream across the Serengeti plains. This is not just a journey in search of food, but a battle for survival, clearly showing the cycle of life and death. The short rainy season starts in December, bringing revival to the land after months of drought, causing fresh green grass to grow and inviting the herd of wildebeest to return and feed. During the synchronized breeding season, hundreds of thousands of young are born at once, creating a new generation ready to face countless challenges. The enormous size of the wildebeest herd is a powerful survival strategy, allowing them to form a living wall that makes it difficult for predators to target individuals. As the wildebeest herd moves north in May, they must cross the dangerous Mara River. The Mara River, with its strong current and predators lurking beneath the water, especially the Nile crocodiles, creates a deadly battleground. As the first wildebeest step into the water, the entire herd panics, creating a chaotic scene with cries and crocodiles charging from the water to attack. Not all wildebeest are fortunate enough to survive. After crossing the Mara River, the wildebeest face other dangerous predators like lions, hyenas, and leopards. These predators coordinate their attacks on the herd at the right moments, showing the harshness of life in the wild. Finally, when the short rains return in November, the wildebeest herd returns to the Serengeti, completing their migration cycle. This is a time of rebirth, as the newborns breathe new life into the herd. The wildebeest migration is not just a journey in search of food and water, but an endless cycle of life and death, a testament to the strength and wonders of nature that humans can hardly comprehend. The buffalo migration in the Serengeti is an impressive and magnificent journey where large herds of buffalo cross vast grasslands, showcasing incredible strength and resilience. While not as noisy as the wildebeest or zebra migrations, the movement of buffaloes has its own unique charm, with giant herds forming a powerful, continuous flow. As the rainy season approaches, the buffalo herds begin their migration, searching for areas with abundant food, crossing vast plains and large rivers. Buffaloes are one of the key animals in the Serengeti ecosystem. They are not only strong, but also play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the land. The buffalo migration is not just a simple journey. Each step is full of challenges, from large rivers to dangerous predators like lions and hyenas. However, the strength and unity of the herd help them overcome all obstacles and continue moving forward. Each buffalo herd can include hundreds of individuals, forming massive, synchronized groups, creating a breathtaking sight in the wild. A special feature of the buffalo migration is the involvement of the calves. The young buffaloes are closely guarded by their mothers and other members of the herd. The care and attention from the herd help the calves survive the dangers along the way. When danger arises, the buffalo herd can form a protective circle around the calves, shielding them from lurking predators, especially when they must cross large rivers like the Mara River, where wildebeest and zebras also face similar challenges. The buffalo migration in the Serengeti is not just a journey in search of food, but an essential part of the ecological cycle of this land. Currently, the Serengeti ecosystem is witnessing strong conservation efforts and determination to protect not only the legendary migration, but also the wildlife habitats. The government and large organizations like WWF have been tirelessly working to establish migration corridors and buffer zones around the Serengeti. This creates free pathways for animals like wildebeest and zebras, allowing them to move safely without the threat of farm encroachment or conflicts with humans. As of 2023, the protected corridor areas have been expanded by 15%, creating migration routes more accessible than ever for animal herds moving between Serengeti and Masai Mara, as if they were the heartbeat of the wild. At the same time, projects to restore native grasses are being vigorously implemented, rehabilitating grasslands that were previously degraded. Close collaboration with local communities is a key factor in this conservation effort. According to WWF, more than 5,000 local residents have participated in awareness-raising workshops on conservation, helping them understand their role in maintaining and protecting this invaluable ecosystem. These individuals are the pioneers of conservation, building a strong community to protect nature and wildlife. Your actions today could be the key to the survival of rare animals and fragile ecosystems. If you've ever witnessed the mysterious and fascinating stories of the Serengeti wilderness, don't hesitate to share your experience in the comments section. Your story could inspire and drive further conservation efforts, preserving rare wildlife and ecosystems for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join Nature Moment for more exciting and interesting videos.